Hello everyone, welcome to Golden Heart Tarot. My name is Renn. I hope you all are safe and happy. Today we are asking, how do men and women view you? We have 4 groups today. The first 2 groups will be how do men view you? And the third and fourth groups will be how do women view you? Giving you plenty of choice today. So, how do men view you? Group 1, we have Blur in this deck here. How do men view you? Group 2, we have Cloud Kill in this deck here. How do women view you? Group 3, we have Tree Stride in this deck here. How do women view you? Group 4, we have Black Tentacles in this deck here. I'll be doing one big shuffle at the beginning, but if you want to jump straight into your reading, those timestamps will be in the description box. I'll see you there. All right, everyone, this will be our energy cleanse and shuffle. Holy Spirit, angels, and my ancestral army, thank you for your protection and guidance. Please give us a clear and accurate reading. Allow the divine to shine through in positivity and clear the space of all negative energy. Do not allow my current life experiences to cloud this reading in any way. Send protective and healing energy to those watching this reading. In genuine service to the collective, amen. Hello, Group 1. If you chose Blur, this will be a reading. In the description box, I have listed a Bible verse, angel number, and a song for you if you want to check it out. We're asking, how do men view you? Let me get your cards laid out, and then we'll get into your reading. We have Strength. First quarter moon in Pisces, honor your feelings. Time to go, Oracle card number 45. The Medallion. Your path. Dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. We have Shadow. Security. That's what she said. And Fumble. Princess of Cups. Princess of Wands. Princess of Pentacles. Despair and Cruelty, the Nine of Swords. Material Happiness, the Nine of Cups. Pleasure, the Six of Cups. Material Work, Three of Pentacles. The Hanged Man. The Fool. The Knight of Swords in reverse. And back of deck energy is Perfected Work. Four of Wands. All right, Group 1, how do men view you? Let me check out your Blur card and see what I get. I get that men can't see you clearly. It's almost like you show them what you want them to see. Or maybe they project onto you what they want to see. There's something about your legs they really like, your ankles, your feet. They think you're defensive, very protective of yourself. You're hard to read. This may be out of self-protection. You cast illusions to protect yourself, so men can't see who you really are. So these don't necessarily have to be positive things either. You can cast illusions to make yourself seem scary, intimidating. There's something about your body here. You may dress in a certain way to where it hides your figure. You may wear larger clothing. You may dress conservatively, clothing that hides your body. I'm getting that there's at least one person, maybe a couple, that can see through your illusions and all the things you're hiding. That doesn't necessarily have to be negative either. You may be hiding how awesome you are. There's at least one person, if not two, that see you for who you are. They are not fooled. 3 princesses. You could be younger. I don't know. There's something fresh and innocent or younger about your energy. Men's first impression of you is that they think of you as young and attractive. There's something very sweet and loving about your energy. There may be something about your eyes. They notice your face. You come off as very kind and sweet, very friendly, but you're not shy by any means. You carry yourself well. You have a lot of charisma. First impression is that you could be a bit of a spitfire. There's something regal about your energy as well. How you carry yourself, maybe in how you move. I don't know, you come across as having this inner power to you. Open and unafraid. Men's first impression is that you may be a little intimidating, especially when your focus is on them. When you're looking at them, it's like you're very friendly and sweet, but when you're looking at a man, they see something there, hidden underneath that. It may be intelligence. How surprising for a man. There's just something about you that catches them off guard a little bit. Maybe puts them on the defense slightly. It's like what they see is not all there is to you. And you can come across as very, very young, but when you look at someone, they can tell that you aren't. There's a feeling that you know a lot more than what you let on. When men get you into conversation, you're not afraid to tell them what you think. You're not afraid to disagree with them. I don't think you're out to disagree with them, but you're not afraid to do so. They view you as being in touch with your emotions. Like if they tell you a sad story, they think you'll listen and be empathetic. I get the feeling you let them do most of the talking, but it's not awkward. You add in bits of information to keep the conversation rolling. I get that you're very good with conversation. Now, the 9 of Swords is interesting here. Despair and cruelty. I'm getting that you're sweet. You don't really go about I don't think you really go about being hateful or anything in conversation. I think the 9 of Swords is from men sharing a lot with you, a lot more than they intend. And I think they also like to tell you things that are worrying them or things or bad things that have happened to them, like some of their worst times. They feel that they can talk to you about these things, that you will be empathetic and be understanding. And with the Princess of Pentacles, maybe offer some comfort, some consolation, some advice even. I think you end up making them feel better. So I get that men really like having one-on-one deep conversations with you. You're a very good listener, group 1. All right, men that are love interests, how do they view you? They want to give you things. If they have a special item that they've been holding on to, something that they like, they want to share it with you. They may want to give you gifts. These could be things of monetary or emotional value, or both. I think they like to bestow tokens of affection onto you. They view you as someone they have a special bond with, a deep emotional connection, something that is able to be built upon over time. I think their feelings grow for you rather quickly. They view you as someone that's very giving. You give of yourself. I'm also getting that they view you as someone that has some experience behind them. Like you may have had many partners, many different relationships. They view you as someone that is emotionally fulfilled within yourself, enough so that you can share. And with the connection, I'm getting that they may feel that they want to take care of you in some way. Although I think they believe that you don't need it. I think they just want to be that for you. They view you as someone that will take care of them. Like you would be there for them, you would support them in a very caring way. Love interests view you as someone that is very nurturing and someone they could grow things with over time. They don't view you as someone that they would have a quick fling with. They view you as someone that they care about quite a bit. Men that are closest to you view you as someone that can walk away from things. You have and will let go of people, places, and things. You're not afraid to walk away. You're not afraid to start over. You like to build. You like to work on things. You like to collaborate with others. You're not afraid to put in the work. In fact, you may work a lot, or always be working on something new, or trying to work with others to get projects going, sharing ideas. I'm getting that men watch you, like they watch you shine in whatever it is that you do. I'm also getting here a little something. Men that are closest to you view you as someone that when you have your eye on someone or something, that is your entire focus. And you don't see your other options. I'm getting this from the 3 of Pentacles. Like she's watching this guy on this ladder working away, but she's not noticing this other guy watching her. I don't know, that may be for some of you. It's quite the situation. Men closest to you view you as someone that is able to let go of things. It's kind of the same message I'm getting from the Time to Go card. Eventually you will surrender. I mean, you'll fight for it up to a point, but there will be a point where that will be it and you will be done with it. They view you as someone that has and will sacrifice things. Men view your best quality as believing in your path. It's your belief in yourself. It's your ability to take a chance. Some of you may be following your calling. Men view your best quality as your willingness to take chances. You're not afraid to start over. You're not afraid to let go of things when it's for something that you believe. You trust in your path. This may have led you recently to start over with the Fool card. Men view this as something that is just really scary to them. But you seem to be okay with it. Like, you're okay with things being in chaos for a little bit. You're okay with not having all the answers. You're okay with having a new beginning and starting over because you trust this is part of your path. Men really admire this about you because they don't think they would be able to do the same or handle it as well as you do. But that's part of this young energy you have. It's the adventure. Now, this chaos and this adventurous attitude may just be because of where you're at right now, but you've been asked to trust, and you are. You trust that whatever happens, you'll be able to handle it. You'll be taken care of. Sometimes a little chaos is necessary. With your back of deck energy being perfected work, the Four of Wands, men view you as being very tactful. You have a gentle energy about you. Joyful, celebratory. Men view you as someone that they could have fun with and relax with. Just have a good time with. You feel a lot like home. You have a very comforting energy about you. They trust you. They trust that they can always come back to you, or they'll always have a place with you. Men feel very safe with you. It's a very wholesome energy. It's a very caring, very loving energy. Like, you give that feeling to men and they give that back to you. Or they want to, anyway. Yes, so overall, men feel a sense of security with you. I think you have a good grasp on your shadow, which makes you able to connect with men when they share things with you that are upsetting to them. It also helps you to see different points of view and helps you not to be afraid of things that you can't control. Not saying that it totally does, but it does help. With That's What She Said, you could be very funny. Men like your sense of humor. And with Fumble, you could be a bit of a klutz. They also could have seen you make some pretty big mistakes. I think it adds to your cuteness, though, and your young energy. You know, with the Fool card, you're just learning. You're just starting out. And with the amount of princesses here, I think it helps men to relate to you, that you're not perfect and you don't come across as such. Unless you want to, of course. So yeah, men view you very highly, Group 1. You have a very impressive energy. Young, free-spirited, caring, comforting. You're a good listener, self-protective, trusting, giving. You have a lot of knowledge or experience, but you don't wear it outwardly. It's something that you carry internally. Well, that's all I have for you, Group 1. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, Group 2. If you chose Cloud Kill, this will be your reading. In the description box, I've listed a Bible verse, angel number, and a song for you if you want to check it out. We're asking, how do men view you? Let me get your cards laid out, and then we'll get into your reading. We have Communicate. First quarter moon in Aries, step into your power. Oracle card number 52, Mending. The Empty Room. Limitless. See yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and anyone. We have Defuck. Escape in reverse. Respect. And the Star. Eight of Cups. Five of Cups. Five of Swords. The Ace of Swords. The Emperor. The Devil. Page of Wands. The Knight of Cups. The King of Swords. Justice. And back of deck energy, overall energy, is the Sun. Okay, group 2. How do men view you? Let me look at your Cloud Kill card and see what I get. So I am getting a lot of air energy from that card. I get that you are a very strong communicator. I think you can either build someone up or tear somebody down, depending on what you say. Men view you as someone that they don't want to get in an argument with. They don't think they'll win. Men can get in their heads about you. It's like you are a force to be reckoned with. It's almost like your energy is overwhelming. I think they get caught up. They can't escape. I think your energy kind of creeps up on people. Men could lose their breath around you. Maybe it's in how you communicate. There's something about it that becomes addictive. They don't realize they get caught up until they're already caught up. Men could view you as someone that has a lot of control over them. The things that you say and how you say them hold a lot of importance. It's like they're at your whim or something. So upon first impression, men notice your voice, your communication style. It could be how you communicate. With the bat, I'm getting that it is a lot about how you sound. It's like men are about to leave, they're walking through the door and they hear your voice and they turn around to see who it is. Upon first impression, men very much enjoy your company and they are sad when you leave. You definitely get attention. It's interesting. On first impression, I'm getting that men view you as someone that says emotional things in an unemotional way. So you may intentionally or unintentionally say things that hurt men's egos a bit. For example, you could say just flippantly, I hate spaghetti. And you're talking to a guy that owns an Italian restaurant that specializes in spaghetti. You know, it's like stuff like that. Or they say, hey, maybe the two of us can go hiking this weekend. And you're like, oh, that would be great. Let me ask Jenny and Sarah and Katie and Kevin if they want to go. You know, something like that. Or your delivery could be really dry or sarcastic. Like, no, I like you. Or, I usually don't find guys under 6 foot attractive. Or they tell you that they love you and your response to them is, you're all right. You may have a lot of air in your chart. Upon first impression, men could view you as a heartbreaker. They could build feelings for you very quickly. Upon first impression, men view you as someone that's dismissive. Like if they don't get your attention, it could be that your focus is on different things, right? And if you don't recognize them in a way that makes them feel special, it makes them feel really bad. They want you to talk to them. They want to have your attention. And when they don't get it, it really affects their self-esteem. I don't think you do this intentionally. I think you don't even realize what's going on. Because this guy's like, what? Wait a second. Did someone say something? As they're leaving. Men that get you into conversation believe that you are very intelligent, that you are very powerful. You know what to say and when to say it. You can cut through to the root of things. You get to the point. Like if they try to manipulate or lie in any certain way to make themselves seem more accomplished than they are or something, you see right through it. Men find your communication skills to be off the chart. They feel very powerless when speaking with you. They could get tongue-tied. I'm getting that you could be very blunt, very honest. Men that are love interests view you as someone they could build anything with. Like their imagination is the limit with you. For some of you, they view you as someone that knows their way around a bedroom. Like you're well established in that area. There's almost this feeling that you are very established in your life. Like you're straight-laced, you're very vanilla. Like you pay your bills, you go to work, you do everything by the book. Your daily life, everything's taken care of. But behind the scenes, there's a wild side to you. And this can come out in all sorts of ways. This could be kinks. This could be indulging in drugs and alcohol. This could be interest in the occult. I mean, anything that people may consider taboo. But men that are love interests view you as having a wild side underneath this controlled exterior. Lady in the streets, freak in the sheets, right? They view you as willing to try anything, willing to learn. Maybe you haven't had a lot of sexual experience, and they see you as someone they can help to expand your knowledge base. Yeah, love interests definitely want to help you with that. They view you as someone they can really get freaky with. The men that are closest to you view you as someone that has two sides to you. You can be really fiery or you can be very calm and emotional. There's almost a feeling of you working to bring two sides of yourself together with the mending card and with these two. They could view you as working on standing up for yourself, following your passions, going after what you want, instead of always submitting to everyone else. It's like you're very romantic, you're very kind. You got the straight-laced side, and then you've got this fiery part that's just burning to get out. This wants to come out and play, you know? They see you as bringing more passion into your life. Really working to bring two sides of yourself together. To find a balance there. They view you as healing. For your best qualities, men view you as having a lot of potential, especially in transforming yourself. Like the sky's the limit here. With this card and the empty room, you really can be whatever you want to be. Men view one of your best qualities as knowing what to say and when to say it. You don't have to be the one that speaks all the time, but when you do speak, it comes out as something that is very important, something that is truthful, something that is fair. You have a sharp mind, and you are very articulate. You also have the ability to make very good decisions for yourself. You think things through, you aren't hasty about it. Your overall energy, back of deck energy, is the Sun. The most positive card in the deck. Your energy is very addictive. Men view your energy to be very overwhelming in the best way possible. You really do make an impression. With the fuck, I get that you say what you mean. You're not afraid to tell someone what you think. There's also this feeling that you mind your own business, and when someone acts a certain way towards you because you weren't noticing, you get confused by that. It's just because you weren't paying attention. Not because you're trying to be a snob or anything. With escape in reverse, I get that men can't escape your energy, kind of like I was getting with the cloud kill card. With respect, I get that men very much respect you. especially your intellect and your communication. And with the star, along with the sun, that's a very powerful energy in a very, very nice way. I think you can make men feel very good when they're around you. Almost like they don't have any worries. They find you very interesting. So yeah, very cool, Group 2. Well, thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, Group 3. If you chose Tree Stride, this will be your reading. In the description box, I have listed a Bible verse, angel number, and a song for you if you want to check it out. We're asking, how do women view you? Let me get your cards laid out, and then we'll get into your reading. We have Transform. New Moon in Scorpio, Go Deeper. Thinker, Oracle card number 44. The Mystic. Wow. Okay. Letting go. Everything is indeed out of control, and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. We have the Hierophant, Tradition. Why not? Contemplation. And the High Priestess, Intuition. We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Four of Cups, Strength, the Empress, the Seven of Wands, the High Priest, which is the Hierophant, same as this, the King of Swords, and for back of deck energy, we have Nine of Cups. All right, Group 3, wow. How do women view you? I'm going to go off on a tiny bit of a tangent here before we really dive in, but I think it's important to point out there's an undercurrent here in your energy that gets reflected back to you through women, specifically. We have counterparts, the divine masculine and divine feminine, with the Hierophant and the High Priestess. But we also have the other side of the feminine archetype present with the Empress. And they are next to the Hierophant. Now, the Empress's natural counterpart is the Emperor, who seems to be MIA from this reading. I believe it's important. The Emperor and Hierophant have the same fatherly, leadership, and authoritative energy, with one important difference. The Emperor is about your stability, taking leadership over your life as an individual, whereas the Hierophant is about leading the collective, stability in the community. Now, the High Priestess is about processing the hidden, intuitive, psychic, and spiritual side of feminine knowledge, and the Empress is about grounding that knowledge in the real world and creating abundance with it. And we'll see more in your reading, but I believe you heal feminine energy, and this is part of a divine path for you. That's my interpretation anyway. Now let me be clear, this is not about gender. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us. So no matter how you identify, you could have this effect on women, specifically. Okay, back to the reading. Let me look at your Tree Stride card and see what I get. There is a very highly sexual energy towards you. Women feel very sexually attracted to you. There's something incredibly sexy about you. Like, having sex with you would be life-changing. I'm getting that it would kind of be a magical experience. Like, you would bring them closer to God or something. Women view you as transformative and also someone they could grow things with. You seem very fertile. Wow, this is a very sexual group, so Just be aware. I'm going to do my best here to keep this YouTube friendly. I believe they view you as being something more than just that, but I don't know. It's coming up very strongly, though. It's because we have Scorpio in the reading, I think. I mean, we have some incredibly sexual cards in this reading as well. I don't know what you do, Group 3, but you definitely have a gift, and it may be the gift of sexual healing. There's an energy that women pick up in you that contains a lot of power. The power of transformation. But it's not necessarily that you are the one transforming. I think you transform them. And they are very drawn to that. And they may not know why. You may have a lot of women that throw themselves at you or act strangely around you. Maybe even act hatefully towards you. There's something incredibly interesting about your energy, though. It's almost like guru energy. There are some very spiritual cards in your reading, but it doesn't necessarily mean you are a spiritual guru. You could be very accomplished or knowledgeable in some area of your life that others are not. And you may share this knowledge or not. Now, if this is about sexual energy and you choose not to share that sexual energy, this could cause some women to go into conflict with the two sides of themselves, their high priestess side and their empress side, and could lead them down a spiritual path to reconcile the two. Now, if you're feeling that this is a bit of an ego boost for you, this is not your reading, or you are not there yet, because there are light and dark sides to this energy, and you would have had to experience both and understand both in order to have this type of effect. This is a type of energy that is highly spiritually guided. Okay, so let me try to get more specific into this. Upon first impression, women find you sexy with the Ace of Wands, and some do sense that transformative life and death energy about you. You come across as very abundant within yourself. You may be financially stable, have a good job, handle yourself well. You come across as single, whether you are or not. You seem well established. I think upon first impression, women view you as someone that's very interesting, someone that's very intriguing. Women view you as someone that's unique, someone that's very different. I mean, even on first impression, women view you as someone that could change them. It's a very strong first impression, Group 3. When they get into conversation with you, they find you to be very deep, especially emotionally. You have a lot of emotional maturity. They feel that they can connect with you emotionally very easily. They feel that you are nurturing, understanding. They get the sense that you are reliable. You handle yourself well in conversation. You're very stable. You're very giving. Women view you as someone that enjoys topics that are not just small talk. You enjoy conversations about deeper subjects. And you are very knowledgeable. Women view you as someone they could have very good conversations with. You don't talk too much or too little. You're just right. The Mystic is a card about transformation, just like the Transform card. Women that view you as a love interest view you as someone that's very transformative. You may have an affinity with fire. They view you as a light worker. You're a light in the dark. You bring about change. There's something about you that's very relaxed, very comforting, very open. Like you're just you. I don't know exactly where that's coming from, but it's like you're not trying. It's just how you are. Now, you may find they want access to your sexual energy very quickly, and you may hold back because of that. They want you to explore your transformative gifts with them. They're like a moth to a flame. I'm getting counterpart energy from the Strength card for some reason. So you may have found or be looking for a specific feminine counterpart energy, and your love interests may know about this. So you may be saving yourself for someone specific or You may make it clear to your partners that that counterpart spot has already been taken. The women closest to you view you as someone that is very intelligent. You think a lot. You could get caught in your head quite a bit. Maybe overthink some. The women closest to you view you as someone that is very nurturing, very loving, very abundant. There's a strength of character about you. You have the ability to create a lot of things in your life, but they also view you as someone that has had to struggle quite a bit. You've had your challenges. They view you as someone that's persevered. You may be having to fight against something. I'm picking up addiction, but it could be anything. It could be a mindset, belief system. It could be people in your life even. There could be a specific feminine energy you are in conflict with. This could be a motherly figure or a wife. Women closest to you view you as someone that shouldn't have to fight so much because they see you as a beautiful person. Group 3. Your best qualities. It's interesting with the letting go card, and then we have the High Priest and the King of Swords, both of which are holding things. So I'm seeing this as women viewing some of your best qualities as your ability to let go of your need to be right, your need to have the last word, your expectations around traditions, systems, beliefs, and you let go of your limitations of thought. You're open-minded. Women view your best qualities as having the ability to cut through to the truth of things while still holding on to traditional values and the ability to find balance between the two of them. One of your best qualities is your knowledge, along with your communication. I think women very much respect your ideas. Your overall energy is coming out as the 9 of Cups. Women view you as being very content within yourself, very kind, but maybe not sharing your energy as much as they would like. So yeah, a very strong group. You may come from a long line of mystics and healers. Maybe you know about this, maybe you don't. I'm getting that with the Hierophant twice. There could be something about your lineage. I don't know. I'm getting it though. Well, all right, Group 3, that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, Group 4. If you chose Black Tentacles, this will be your reading. In the description box, I've listed a Bible verse, angel number, and a song for you if you want to check it out. We're asking, how do women view you? Let me get your cards laid out, and then we'll get into your reading. We have Disguise. New Moon in Virgo, trust all will be well. Oracle card number 5, Orphaned. Anima Mundi. Inner Power. Give me the courage and the power to do what must be done. In reverse. We have Worry. Rest. Understanding in reverse. And Leadership in reverse. The Fool. The Emperor in reverse. 7 of Swords. The Tower. The 5 of Cups. 2 of Wands. Queen of Swords. 10 of Cups in reverse. The 7 of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and overall energy back of the deck was Son of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands. Okay, Group 4, let me look at your Black Tentacles card and see what I get. Things definitely have not been easy for you. You may have been held back in some way, or maybe there have been a lot of energies that have tried to control you. So this may be triggering. I'm getting that anytime that you tried to step out and shine your light, let yourself be seen for who you are, someone was there to hold you back, bring you back down. For some of you, I'm also getting abuse. Women view you as someone that has not had an easy go of it. You've definitely had to deal with the dark. And not only your shadow, but the shadows of others as well. It's like something dark has had a hold of you. Like relentless. I'm getting that if you finally were released from something, there was always someone or something else there to bring you back down. It's been a struggle for you. And this is energy from women that evidently know you. Or know some about what you've been through. Or maybe you've shared your story with others. I'm getting a bit of that in the rest of your cards as well. So upon first impression, women view you as someone that is very sweet, innocent. You could be younger or come across that way. Maybe someone that hasn't had a lot of experience. You come across as someone that is unassuming, someone that is not there to assert their dominance or to prove anything. You come across as someone that's willing to learn, someone that's excited about the small things. You may come across as naive even. I get the feeling that upon first impression, women want to take care of you. Like this baby chick here. There's an energy here of you not having a plan, no structure, no stability. But what's really going on, we have two trees. And we'll get to the tower tree in a moment. But this tree in reverse, this emperor tree, it connects the underworld and heaven. Baby chick, you are jumping out of an upside down tree. The ultimate leap of faith. A spiritual path with complete faith in God. Or whatever you believe in. An endless journey. There is no hiding, there's no shadow, there's only sun. So women may view you as naive, but there is something they sense in your energy. It's the faith you have in your path. The Emperor energy may be in reverse, but it's still there. The Emperor is someone of authority, someone that is established, someone that has a lot of structure around them. It's a divine masculine energy, a fatherly energy, one of protection and healthy stability. In reverse, he can be a bit negative, pessimistic. So I do think that some women, upon first impression, view you as someone that has the ability to be stable, to be reasonable, to have a very controlled and protective energy. But you may come across to women as not viewing that as important to you or not worth anything because you come across pessimistic about it. It could be you come across as not believing that you are like that, although you maintain the qualities of it. There's something here about you not wanting to put on the mantle of it, the responsibility of it. Like you'd rather be taken care of and nurtured instead of showing that you can do that yourself, if that makes sense. My apologies, this may be a triggering reading. So let's talk about the tower, the right side up tree in the dark. Women that have conversations with you realize that you didn't choose to jump into a spiritual path. You were blasted out of your tree by lightning. You were forced by your stability being destroyed by God, or whatever you believe. Your spiritual path has not been a free fall into heaven lit by the sun, but a dark trip through the underworld, hitting every branch on the way down. A path of trial, of sorrow and pain. A path of trust that all will be well because it can't get any worse. This is a path where you realize the only one you have is God. or whatever you believe. Women that have conversations with you realize that you are no baby chick, and you have been through a lot more than they've realized. Women that get you into conversation view you as someone that is very intelligent, strategic. I'm getting a couple of things from the Seven of Swords and the Tower. One version is lighter and one is darker. The darker version has issues with feminine energy and lures women to trust them through conversation, lining up all the swords, except you sit on this one, the seventh one, which is the secret. And when you tell this secret, the Tower happens. Women's perceptions of you are destroyed, and you watch their reaction. Now, on the lighter side, it could be that they find out some information about you that they didn't know when they have conversation with you, something that is surprising. It could be something really good. I mean, maybe you run an orphanage or something. Okay, maybe they find out you're royalty or something. I don't know. There is a secret that you keep or something that you hold back about yourself that you do tell women in conversation that changes their perception of you. And you do enjoy watching their reaction. You may hold this back in order to watch their reaction so that you can see if you trust them. There's that too. All right. Now for love interests. They view you as someone that's complete. Anima Mundi it has the energy of the World card in the tarot. So connectedness to everyone and everything, completion, a successful journey. Women that are love interests view you as someone with a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience. You have a colorful imagination. They view you as brilliant. You can connect the dots of everything. They find you extremely intelligent and creative at the same time. So, yeah, a brilliant mind. They view you as someone that does not appreciate your gifts. With the Five of Cups. They do view you as pessimistic. Like regretful or feeling disappointed or like you failed in something. They view you as someone that's often upset or sad about something. I mean, that Five of Cups is the Eeyore card. Like, you're pessimistic. Your house gets knocked down and you rebuild it. Like, you expect misfortune. You accept it and you don't try to prevent it. It's like you look down into the dark instead of looking up here to the light. Like, it's right there. They view you as someone that sees the cup as half empty, not half full. But it's like on both sides of you here, we have color, creativity. With the Two of Wands, I'm getting that you're on a path, and it is a straight path. Like, I'm seeing in between the two wands as like a road to go down. It's like you're making progress towards something, but you don't realize that you are. You don't see your accomplishments as being anything worthwhile. It's like you don't view yourself as special, or that the things you've accomplished as being special. You don't see yourself as brilliant, although you are. Women that are love interests view you as someone that is truly amazing but doesn't see their own worth. Those women that are closest to you view you as someone that feels alone a lot of the time. Someone that does feel that they've had a bad go of things, that they've had a hard time. Yeah, this Black Tentacles card is coming out a little bit in this. There's definitely an energy of not realizing who you are. Like only seeing the bad things. Now, given you may have had many, many bad things happen to you. A lot of us have. But there's a feeling here that you dwell in it. Or like you don't deserve anything better. Or you can't make anything better. They view you as self-sabotaging. The women that are closest to you view you as someone that's extremely intelligent. I mean, that's throughout this reading. You are brilliant. They believe you have a way with communication. They view you as someone that values logic over emotions. But even here, with the Ten of Cups, we have all this color in between. Even in reverse, it's like you don't... It's like they view you as missing the point. You cut away the good things because you don't believe you deserve them. You don't see what you have in front of you as being something that is worthy or important. You have a gift, probably many, but you don't see them that way. It's like you see them as a curse, almost, or not worth anything to anyone. It's like, why would I be given this gift and not be able to do anything with it? It's like the path is there and you're going down it regardless, but it's like you're not seeing that you're going down the path because you're so busy looking at your feet or something. For your best qualities, women view you as being very humble. One of your best qualities is that you've come a long way, even though you don't see it. The work you've put in is leading you to a new beginning. With the Ace of Cups, that's a very powerful card. There may be something that you've unintentionally been working on. I don't know why I'm getting that, but it's there. Your best quality is that you have so much to offer. You have so much love to give. What you've been working on is leading you to brand new emotions, brand new inspiration. It's leading you to your cup being full, not half empty. So the steps you've been taking every day to climb out of this depression or this disappointed feeling, this path you've been going down is leading you to something really special. And the things you've been through are going to allow you to appreciate it that much more. You may not have even been able to access this had you not gone through the things that you've been through. But you are moving your way out of this energy. You're going to realize that you have something to offer and that it is special and it is worthy. So yes, I get that women view you as someone that worries a lot. You may sleep quite a bit, or maybe you need sleep. With the understanding card in reverse, I'm getting that you find that people are often not understanding about what you've been through or what you're going through. And at the same time, I get that you're not doing that for yourself either. Like, you don't show yourself understanding or care. I'm getting that you aren't very nice to yourself. With leadership in reverse, it's almost the same as the Emperor in reverse. It's like you have the quality of leadership, but you are choosing to not take up that mantle or believe that you are able to do something like that, or you're not wanting to take the responsibility of it. Now, that's just how women view you. That may not necessarily be the truth. There are a lot of opinions in this reading. And there have been parts of this reading that seem awfully specific. So only take what resonates, okay? I believe your path is unique and doesn't need to be understood by anyone but you. Your overall energy is the Knight of Wands. It's interesting because that's a card of leadership. And we have leadership in the reverse, and the Emperor in reverse. Your overall energy is that you have a lot of potential. You have a lot of drive, a lot of passion. I think you're doing a lot better than you know. And I think you have a lot more impact than you realize. You're going to get to a point. I'm getting the Black Tentacles card from that. Like, look. With a snake. You are going to climb out of the dark and you are going to shine. It's inevitable. You will get to that point where you're free. And you may not see that the things you're doing are helping you towards that, but they are. You're walking down that path, even if you don't realize it. Or even if you think that maybe the moves that you're making aren't good enough or are not big enough. They are. They definitely are. So keep on walking. Okay? You'll get there in the end. Well, that's all I have for you, Group 4. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.